Okay, so today we have the Prodigy and Firestarter. Now, last week I reacted to Fuel My Fire by L7, and someone commented about how the Prodigy covered that song, and I thought about I've always wanted to react to the Prodigy, I just forgot. I don't know if I have a problem with my brain or what, but anyway, we're getting into the Prodigy today, and we're going to try to watch the video for Firestarter here, and also I do know, learning about the band before this, and, just looking up some things and everything, because I don't like to go into a reaction cold. But yeah, I know about Keith Flint. I know about his death and everything, but again, I've never listened to the band. So yeah, we're gonna get into this, and I also know that this was Keith Flint's debut as their singer on a track. So I'm intrigued. I'm ready to go. Let's get into it. Let's go. The first shot. Turn it up.
Illustrated. I'm a fire starter, twisted fire starter. You're the fire starter, twisted fire starter. I'm a fire starter, twisted fire starter. On the bitch you hated, infatuated. Yeah. On the plate you tasted, fell intoxicated. I'm a fire starter, twisted fire starter. You're the fire starter, twisted fire starter.
Damn. This pumps you up.
I'm the self-inflicted, my detonator. Yeah. I'm the one infected. Animator. I'm a fire starter, twisted fire starter. You're the fire starter, twisted fire starter. I'm a fire starter, twisted fire starter.
Damn. Holy, my goodness. Okay, so the Firestarter by the Prodigy. Okay, so this, how do you explain your first time listening to the Prodigy? Especially with this song, especially with this video, especially with Keith Flint. It's your first time hearing Keith Flint or seeing Keith Flint in a video. That's what's going through my mind right now. Yeah, so like I said, coming into this, never listening to them, I didn't know what Keith sounded like. Again, I only know about him, and again, being an Oasis fan, I do know that because I follow some pages, Oasis pages. I hate to talk about them in this, but anyway, and Keith Flint was a fan of Oasis. I know that as well. I've seen pictures of him, having his Nebworth stage pass or whatever the frick. Anyway, that comes to mind. So I know about that stuff, but I've never heard the man speak or let alone sing. And so yeah, coming into, I mean, it's such a compelling video. I love the black and white. I love that they made it black and white. It made it even more, it added even more mystique to it. I guess you would say mysteriousness or something. And the first shot of Keith, he looks like a wild animal. He almost looks like, almost feels like a bull, and you're just waiting for the guy to drop the red freaking cloth, whatever the frick. I don't, like a bull getting ready to run. And I liked how there was running in the video as well. Many people running. I feel like I'm all over the place here. Anyway, but also, his getup, the jumper that he has on, the stars and the stripes, and his hair, the inverted freaking mohawk, and it almost looks like two horns or something, like the devil or whatever the hell, or maybe even like a bull. My goodness gracious! But anyway, I like his hairstyle, obviously his earrings, his whole look. I mean, almost like the Alice Cooper, black eyeliner, and just such a look, and it's just such a menacing voice. I mean, holy shit! The only thing what really came to mind, I have to be honest, is John Lydon. I mean, of the Sex Pistols, but also from Public Image Limited. I almost, I'm thinking more about the Pill days for John Lydon here, where it just sounded like his voice was just a little bit of Keith's there. That's what came to my head anyway, where John Lydon, when he sounds really angry or whatever, that's what, I got from Keith here. But anyway, that I just wanted to say that also came to mind. But yeah, Keith's voice here, like I said, menacing. He just sounds, I mean, it's like I said during the reaction, it's a song that really pumps you up. Just the way he yells, I'm a fire starter, you're a fire starter. It's just like, oh, I am, yes I am, my goodness gracious. And then you just want to agree and just bop your head to it. And I just love, him flailing his head around. Obviously, I think I mentioned, but yeah, he was like the band's dancer. And like I said, this was his debut as, a singer, which I guess also reading some stories and stuff before coming into this, and see that the band member Liam Howlett, I think it's how you pronounce his last name. Anyway, and how he had this, this music down, and then he's like, I need one more element, and then Keith said, well, what if I sing on it? And then Liam, I guess, was basically like, what? Because he never sang before on one of their tracks. So yeah, I just really love that, and how he went, I guess, from being their band's dancer, he showed that he's more than just, I don't know, the band's mascot. He came out here and just, I mean, and obviously also this went to #1 in the UK, and it's just, I mean, yeah, it's just unrelentless. And like I said, it's just banging away. And yeah, and I know as well, this band also used many samples and stuff. And that the guitar, loop was sampled from The Breeders, I guess. I've never listened to The Breeders, but I've heard of Kim Deal. But I've heard of The Breeders, I guess I should say, but I've never listened to them. Anyway, yeah, but so I just like that. This band was mostly a dance band, I guess you would say, an alt-rock dance band, and kind of electronic as well, too. So I just love their style and just how they want to have fun, basically. And again, they're having fun, but also Keith, I mean, if you're not into this music, I guess, or Keith's style, you might be afraid, which I just love. But I really enjoyed him, just running around. It just, again, he just looks like a man possessed, and that I just love that. And my goodness gracious. So yeah, anyway, what a debut to be on vocals too, and to have the song go to #1. You must feel like you're on top of the world at that point. And again, his look, I just can't get over his look. It's just, he had to be a star with that look. It's just, he had to be somebody, and obviously he was. But I guess, I think that's all I have to say off the top. But again, just love. That's why I really wanted to watch the music video here, because people told me, it's very compelling. It's very, it's very important to the song. You have to watch the video too. And yeah, I did really have to watch it too, because yeah, just to watch Keith go like a wild animal almost. I just love that. So yeah, very, very good. Holy moly. Okay, so basically, I like to, read more about the song or whatever, what the song's about here. And from what I see here on Song Facts, of course, it says that apparently Prodigy vocalist Keith Flint wrote the lyrics, which basically describe him. And it goes on, Flint is a material used to start fires. So, the last name Flint there. And also, like I said, this was the first single by the Prodigy to feature Keith Flint on vocals. He had originally been one of the band's dancers. And I just love, and also how it says Liam originally wrote Firestarter as an instrumental. When he played it to Flint, to his surprise, the dancer said he'd like to add some vocals, and also said he hadn't shown any previous enthusiasm to be the band's singer. So I just love that. And again, how Flint also goes on here to talk about how he didn't know how to sing, which I like. He didn't know how to sing. He's just like, he never sang before. So he said he put on some kind of weird accent. And he said, it was weird, but it ended up sounding quite menacing. So yeah, there it is again, menacing, like I said. So I just love that, which is true because yeah, your first time singing, you might not know what to do. It's just like, I don't know, how should I sing? And then it is weird. It's a true question, but my goodness, it's real. But yeah, I just really enjoy that. And again, I just can't get over this. And I like how as well, apparently this one on top of the pops here, just reading on on a review of the song or whatever. And I guess that the BBC got a lot of calls, and apparently they got more calls in for this song than when the Sex Pistols appeared on that program. So even that was in the 70s, and this coming out in 96. That's saying something right there. That's saying a lot that more people were kind of like scared, or more people were offended by this than the Sex Pistols. Which again, I mentioned John Lydon, so it all kind of connects, I guess. But yeah, that's just I love that. I love that their attitude here just shows through. And Keith also shows that, yeah, like I said, he's not just a mascot. He's not just a dancer. He can sing and really pump you up. And just when he's singing, yelling, basically, I'm the Firestarter. It's just like, oh my God, you really, get on his side and really think, yeah, you are. Holy moly. And I guess, I don't know if he was like an arsonist or something, saying, I guess how the song is about, Keith a little bit. But it's just great. So just looking here at the lyrics again, I'm the trouble starter, punkin' instigator. So there's punkin' right there. Like I said, his haircut kind of looks like a punk or something, I guess you would say. But anyway, I'm the fear addicted, the danger illustrated. Oh, I just love. Again, not even because you might not understand every word he's saying, because again, he's just going so fast and he's just spitting, and it's just like, oh my God. So I just like looking at these lyrics again. Anyway, hey, I'm a fire starter, twisted fire starter, and again, just those lines. I know there's not too many lyrics here, but they get you going. There's no other way to put it. It's just, oh my God, it's just so intense. I love that. Yeah, so much intensity here. I'm the bitch you hated, filth infatuated. Love the rhyming here too. Love the wording. I'm the pain you tasted, fell intoxicated. Oh, it goes on, and then you go on again. And then the interlude, and then the third and last verse here. I'm the self-inflicted mind detonator. I'm the one infected, twisted animator. So again, it's the same kind of, feel throughout the whole thing for the lyrics here, and then go on. I'm the Firestarter, twisted Firestarter, and then the hey go on out. And there actually is an annotation here on Genius. It says basically one annotation for the whole thing from, I'm the Firestarter, twisted Firestarter. There are some who like to start unnecessary situations such as fights. It takes two to tango. Everyone in a predicament has a hand into leading up to that point. So again, Firestarter, you're talking about maybe fighting as well, not just being, starting a fire. But basically, Keith is just a wild card, basically, is what I get here. And he's an instigator, like you said, a punkin' instigator. Maybe using the word punkin' instead of fucking. I want to say funking. Anyway, so yeah, just all about Keith. Which I think is very cool, because again, Keith died, I think it was on March 4th, I want to say. That's why it came up on my timeline as well. So it all just kind of worked out. Somebody commented about the Prodigy, and I saw, I think March 4th, he died in 2019, I want to say. And so yeah, I had to do a song on, from the Prodigy, and I had to do one where Keith was on vocals. I know that Maxim Reality, his stage name anyway, was usually the vocalist, and then Keith became kind of a co-vocalist too. But yeah, I'd have to listen to one by Maxim as well down the road. But I did want to listen to Keith here and see what he was, because again, I've heard so much about him. And I just wanted to see what he sounded like. And again, I wasn't disappointed, because this is one, although I don't frequent the gym or anything, but I am trying to lose weight. But anyway, this is one where you know, you could put this in your playlist and you just do some sets, as they say, or whatever. Just go nuts. I can imagine, you know, or just going for a run. I don't know, whatever you want to do, something to get you pumped up, or if you're in a nervous situation or you're anxious or something, just put on this song. And I can imagine it really pumps you up. It really makes you feel like everything's going to be all right because Keith is yelling at you, saying you're the fire starter. So yeah, I just love this. I can't say it enough. I can't fawn over this enough. And I feel like there's something else I should say, but I mean, this video is already almost 50 or over 15 minutes or something. So anyway, I guess that's all I gotta really say. So yeah, love the video, love the song, love Keith Flint here, and again, rest in peace to him. My first reaction to the Prodigy, and again, I just love their style, and yeah, there's such a great look that the whole band had, and yeah, just a dance band. They were all about, you know, kind of uplifting. It seems like uplifting things in a way. So anyway, I'm losing my breath here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting, all that stuff. Really appreciate all the support. And I'm going to go before I have to burp. So have a good one wherever you are.